Hi, I'm Shana Galen, and I'm here today to answer reader questions. And the question today comes from Jean Anderson. And so, as always, if I answer a question that you've posed, you will receive a book from my backlist, so I will contact you, Jean. And Jean says, on my card file, I have fun as the main statement of your books. I have seen many authors choose this statement in their books to be their title. My question is, what is your formula or way for titling your books? So, first of all, I don't get to title a lot of my books. It's not always my decision. A lot of times, my publisher makes that decision, and the same goes for the cover. Now, if I put something out independently, then I do have more of a say in it. As far as like Earls Just Want to Have Fun, which may be the book that she's kind of referring to, the original title for that book was Covent Garden Cubs Book Number One. So then my editor came to me and said, "Hey, you actually need a real title for this book," and I didn't have any ideas. And so I asked my friends, and my friends are basically other authors, and some who write in historical and some who don't. But and I just kind of pulled them, and I think for that book I pulled my friends Margot McGuire, Robin DeHart, and Mallory, um, Sophie Jordan, Mary Lindsay, um, Tara Lynn Childs, Lark Brennan, Lily Dalton, who now writes as Lily Blackwood as well. So I asked them, and they just gave me tons of ideas. And the one that ended up getting chosen, I just gave my editor all the ideas. The one that ended up getting chosen was Tara's, and Tara had submitted Earls Just Want to Have Fun. So that's how that title came about, which I thought is fun for the book. As going back to a different series, the first series in the Jewels of the Ton, the first book in the Jewels of the Ton series, that was originally called The Duchess of Dalliance. And my editor didn't like that, and she suggested How Many Dukes Does It Take? And I didn't like that, and so we went back and forth and kind of talked about what we wanted from the title. And I wanted something with the jewel in it because I thought jewels, a play on the name of the courtesans in the book, and also jewel, diamonds, rubies, sapphires. And she wanted a title that posed a question, which I don't know why I haven't always been doing that with my titles, because I think that's an awesome idea. So the title ended up becoming When You Give a Duke a Diamond. I was thinking, is it if, but that's the second book. When You Give a Duke a Diamond. And so that kind of, it poses a question to the reader. And I always think that any kind of title that poses a question is much more effective as a title. One of the best titles I can think of, it's not one of my books, but Sophie Jordan had a book that was titled How to Lose a Bride in One Night. And I mean, I read it, and even if she wasn't my friend, I would have picked that book up based on the title alone, because I want to know how do you lose a bride in one night? What is that about? So that's kind of what I strive toward in my titles. I don't always hit that. I I certainly try to have titles that are fun but also reflect the tone of the book. So that's kind of my formula. Anyway, if you have a question for me, if you just want to put it in the comment section of this email, then I will try to answer it. And thanks again.